eating at the same time, which is so disrespectful.
How that song go?
What song?
From Mr. Was it Mr. Rod? Was it Mr. Rogers? Is it great? Or is that the end of the song? I mean, end of the show or the beginning? It's a great feeling.
The one that I sing at the end of my show. It's
Oh,
such
that's
a
the end of the show?
I do sing that at the end of my silly Saturdays. Where I used to sing it all the time. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, it's time to make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. Ah, the feeling that I'll be back when
Ow!
the day is new, and
Ow!
I'll have more
Yes!
ideas for you. Ah,
Ow!
and you have things you'd like to talk about. I will too. Ah, give me that bump. You put a good beat behind that. Listen,
Yes! I was over here
that'll be a bump. That'll be a whole bump.
twerking.
A whole bump. She should be out there twerking to some Mr. Rogers. That'd be a whole bump.
Why
Just a
not?
whole bump.
This is
What's up, people? What's up? We in here.
Hitler. This
Hey, Michelle's daughter. Hey, Bobo. Hey, Lastasia.
last year I come to familiarize myself with a lot of or a few LGBT rappers
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not into rap like that, and so I wasn't searching for no rappers. But there's this guy that was on this YouTube show last year, and he did this song. Gosh,
Hey, Fayette.
he got this song. I'll send it to you, but his name is Earth Tone. He's an LGBT rapper. He's sexy too. Sexy. He live in Jersey, but he has this song that has, I believe. Oh gosh, it's an old theme, an old TV sitcom theme song, and he raps on it, and it's hot.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Oh no way! I think I'm thinking about. He does a tribute to his mother, and I think that's the one I'm thinking about. But they also did just do.
Wait, Michelle's daughter said she wanted us to sing Read Ray, but no, we were not even doing it like a theme song. Ty just brought up that Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and I was telling him how I used to always end my sir, hello, we can hear that.
No, that was me lip syncing or singing. But they also just did him in this group that he's affiliated with called the Alliance. They just did a song, and it has the Jeffersons beat to it. Moving on up, and it's a bop. It's a bop.
But yeah, Michelle's daughter, we was just doing we was just singing that because he was talking about how that song from the end of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And I was telling him that if you remember, I used to always do that song at the end of my silly Saturdays. I
We
don't
could
know why I stopped. I just got lazy. Okay,
we,
maybe I'll go
we
back.
could do it one more time for them since everybody's starting to come
We'll
in.
do it at the end. Just remind me. Hey, it's me, D.
It's me. It's Mitty. I swear I love the way that name flows off my tongue.
I'm sure you'd love him to roll off your tongue. Certain
Oh
parts of
my
your body.
gosh. And thus marks the beginning of the debauchery.
What?
Trying to save your monetization coins. I'm on my best
Whatever.
behavior.
It ain't even that serious. I already know once I click you on, monetization is out the window. So we're fine. It's fine. We're good. If you hear some noise, the AC is being worked on, even though it still feels like an Alaskan tundra.
Can you
And
hear mine?
it's just it was leaking. Hey, Jermaine.
Jermaine.
Jermaine's a little cutie back there. Hey, Jermaine.
Jermaine.
Hey, Jermaine.
Thanks, it's my God, brother.
Anyway, he
My
got
God.
all that background and green screen going on, and I just got me, which is fine. I'm a not.
I'm about to take this green screen down because this is taking up half of my living room.
Mm.
So I gotta lower it and push it close to the table when I want to watch the TV. And I'm just like, it's just too much.
I mean, we all know you use it when you making your porn and stuff. Oh God, talk to the people, Ty. I need to check this.
I ain't got nothing to say. Hey, Abby, where's Scooter? I hope he's somewhere running, causing hell. Michelle's daughter. You Michelle's daughter? Don't I know you? You Michelle's daughter, ain't you? I ain't mess with that boy. He is such. He's a lot. Oh, are they recording it? He didn't. He looked like he didn't even have that much hair. How old is he? You're supposed to let the baby rock out at least to 5, 4, 4 or 5. Oh my gosh, that's so young. Do he even have hair? And is that his daddy doing that? That's his daddy. He with his daddy. Okay, okay, okay. All right, Scooter. I hope he calls hell up in that barbershop. They gonna be like, get money out of here. I've been in a chair where people bring their child for the first time, and I'm sitting there like, oh gosh, get that child some Benadryl or whatever knocks out babies safely these days. I got a sister whose birthday is February 5th. That's why Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet. In love to the sun. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. 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 Amber, don't bother me while I'm singing. Aquarius. Amber. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace. Now I want to get his coins taken because YouTube will recognize all of this because I sound just like the album. What's good on this hump day? Is it hump? It's hump day. What's good on this hump day, peoples? Is anybody pushing their kids out the door to the schoolhouse? Down to the schoolhouse? Thanks, Pat. But
Sorry.
trust me, I ain't nothing with like what I used to be.
I'm sorry, y'all. Well, let me help Ty out. Ty does sing. Ty is a part of the Gay Men's Chorus in New
Not
York
anymore. Not
City.
anymore. Well, I'm an alum.
Well, he's an alum. He was a part of them. He actually was. One y'all on Good Morning America. He was on Good Morning America with them.
You know,
He
I
sings
my right
bass
hand
and
to my
baritone.
mother. I
He
was
sings
thinking
bass
about
and
that.
baritone.
Let me,
And
let me just say something about that real quick.
what?
I was just thinking about that today and how frustrated I am with that because if you watch it, that was right after the Pulse shooting down in
Mm-hmm.
Florida, and if you watch that, everybody keep in mind that the chorus is 90% not black. So I was one of very few blacks there that morning, or POCs there that morning, and everybody was singing with their hands down to their side, like they've been, singing in choruses for years. And me, I had my hands folded right in front of my crotch. And I know somebody. I'm not an expert on body language, but I know it means something. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That means that you were trying to highlight your crotch.
Mm-mm. I thought that was like a defensive
I
stance.
think it's when your legs are crossed.
I thought it was the arms, but I figured the hands too. If
I
you,
think it's the arms too, but I know when you in certain meetings, you never sit with your legs crossed. Like I go to meetings, some of my meetings, it's one of the standing rules is you cannot cross your legs. Um and professional etiquette when you go to an interview is not to cross your legs. If you're a man, ladies, if you cross your legs, they only cross at the ankles, not the knees. But you should know that because if you cross at the knees, you're a whole ass whore. So true ladies can cross at the ankles and keep their legs closed. Whores
I'm,
can.
I'm crossed at the ankles right now.
Sure. Anyway, sorry about that. That was Date Bay calling me and I had to answer. He was
Wait,
on lunch break.
you said why that look like Donnie Hathaway and Biggie Smalls?
I'm sure you're Biggie Small. Biggie
No,
Small's the fat one.
I'm giving Craig Mack tease with all that wrinklage up in there. Where is that? Up in there. Ugh,
And you don't want to put that picture up there.
I know.
Hey Rashika. Hey Abby. I didn't say hi to you when you came in. Hey Amber. So let me
You
get
get
right.
Craig
Let me
Mack
get my
tease
cousins
too?
out now. Let me start my cousins out now. We're
Oh,
gonna start right to Final Jeopardy. Masika.
that's my
Masika.
girl. She could do no wrong.
Fuck her. You don't even know that bitch. Hey Rochelle. You don't even know that bitch.
Hey,
What
bro.
is your girl? This she's exhausting. I just I hated her when she was on Love and Hip Hop. I hated her.
Who was that boy in this? I believe it was her first season when, or no, I think it was her second season when she had that little light skinned boy that was supposed to. He was basically saying, "Stop playing me so close," and she was like, "What? We boyfriends and girlfriends?" And he was like, "No, no, we're not." What was that little boy name? Was it Little something?
Um,
Little Bird. Little Bird. I think it was Little Bird, right?
who?
Little Bird, I think.
I don't know, no little bird. But regardless of who it
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
it could
yeah.
be anybody with her. I just,
Oh, sorry.
a mess. Oh, mess. Young Bird. That's who it was.
Young Bird. Yeah, yeah.
Remember when his like Sylvia. Remember when his meat ran all across Al Gore's good internet? I seen that too. It was nice.
I'm just looking at something. I saw Michael Blackston.
I just put that on the but that the Michael Blackson one is
Oh,
like three
yeah,
years old.
yeah. All of the celebrity pictures I've been seeing lately are a few years,
Hmm.
old.
I put some of the old ones on my members only live. You can go watch it on members only live yesterday.
Hey,
We did a real
Scott's
quick
coming back.
because Antonio Brown, the football player Antonio Brown, his meat surfaced all over the internet when the chick was sucking him off.
What are you eating?
I'm eating a chicken tender salad from Publix.
And
So
public.
let's see. Let me get this out. Jesus. Y'all know this whore had a whole situation where she claimed that she was kidnapped and it ended up being a lie. She had this whole publicity stunt trying to say that she was kidnapped, right? So she was leaving some spot, um, and Jermaine, his meat was real regular. Antonio's meat was real regular. Like I posted the picture on my on my well, it was a public live yesterday, but I changed it to members only. If you remember, you can go back and watch it. If you send me a DM in Instagram, I can send you the picture. Now I'm gonna need something in return for said picture, but we could talk about that in the DMs anyway. But yeah, it was real regular, nothing to wrong to tell mama about. But I know he's so dark and black and blue, black and cute with the pretty teeth. Anyway, so this whore,
First picture I saw of him was nothing but teeth.
well, that's what you see, teeth and eyes. He's so dark, but he got them pretty teeth, pretty teeth.
Yeah, he's a cute guy.
Anyway, but he's so cute. You wanted the meat to be bigger. You really wanted it to be bigger, but child, it was real regular.
You wanted it to be
I
bigger.
did, I did, I
There's
did.
nothing that could
Child, Jermaine,
satisfy
I'm with you. I'm with you,
that.
Jermaine. With
Oh,
as arrogant as he is and the way he gallivants around, you would think that he was over there swinging for the fences. Child, child, girl, child. Hit me
and
up
then
in the DMs. I'll show you. The video was on Pornhub, and the video has been taken down. I saw the whole video because what happened in the video was the girl was sucking him off. In one part of the video, he's talking to her and telling her, "Oh, you like that? Oh, da 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 da." So you can hear his voice, and then he pans around because he has his own gym. And so he kind of pans around, and so you can see because he
all the
got pictures
memorabilia.
from his gym. It was like verifying who where they were. It was a whole thing. Child.
We
Now at this
were
point,
pulling for you, Antonio. I
no, we
was
right.
pulling for you.
Listen, I was rooting for him to come back in the league. I was like, yes, but now that I done seen what you packing, girl, you ain't gotta never come back. Bye.
Go ahead,
Bye,
girl.
bitch.
Please,
Okay. See you
please.
later. Isn't that horrible? That I'm basing the entirety of his professional career on the size of his meat. That is horrible.
Patricia, ain't he thirsty?
Mess. Just a mess. Just a damn it. Back to Masika. I don't even know how we drifted into Antonio Brown land.
I'm a drifter, so I'll drag you off course real fast.
Whenever you say drifter, I think about that episode of the Golden Girls where they say, "But you're a drifter, bitch. I'm Bill. You
Mm,
can't just pull up stakes and run off. We can't just pull up stakes and run off with you."
well, busted. What do you mean, busted? I mean, Buffy or whatever her name was. That shit was funny.
Oh man.
But she pulled off that sweater.
It had to be.
I'm ready.
But you're a drifter, bitch. I can't just pull up stakes and run off with you.
She was like, I got more air in my red tires. or she has more hair than my red tires.
Child,
Oh,
child, if you can't make a Golden Girls reference about every situation in life, the problem is you and not the Golden Girls. There's always the Golden Girls
we
reference.
was on a Zoom last night, and the conversation of dildos came up, and it triggered a Golden Girls memory when Dorothy was sick and Blanche was trying to get her up off the couch to go on a date with her. I
Mm-hmm.
may be crossing two episodes, but I know she was trying to get her up off the couch. And no, they all were sick in the house, and Blanche was looking for her heating
Oh
pad.
yeah, that was the best friends of the Friends of Good Health episode. She said, "I want to know what else you're using
That's
that
not my
leads to
heating pad.
cold."
Like, and I like to know what else you is using the electricals for. Oh,
A mess, a mess, just
yeah.
a whole mess.
I was just trying to learn the whole Kid Pepe's poem that he did, and I didn't know it was from Shakespeare.
Hmm.
Um, have not a human eyes.
Yeah, you didn't. Come on now.
No, nigga, I left school in the fourth grade.
Oh Lord, too fucking fast.
No, didn't know that. You gonna hit me with
My
that
bad.
teacher hat? You ain't know that was Shakespeare? I'm like, no.
Somebody in the comments probably said, "Oh, I just found out."
Have not a human eyes, arms, organs, dimensions. If you prick us, do we not bleed? I was trying to memorize the whole thing, but all I
I
got.
already know it because
Well,
when
give
we
it to
wrote that,
us, son. Give it to us, son.
we're not going to do that. But my
Please.
kids have to do that in a recitation. We have in my in my English class.
I would give my life if you knew that right now.
We would do recitations.
So recitate that shit. I want to hear it.
We're not doing that
Can I
right now.
get 27 in
Hello,
the
focus.
chat?
Can we focus, sir?
Yes.
Focus. Okay. We've been allegedly talking about Masika for a long time. Speaking of alleged, remember when we were talking earlier and I said we were talking about how Alexis Sky was dating Fetty Wap and you said she had a baby daddy. That was her baby daddy. I said allegedly. I still don't think she know who the baby daddy is.
Right. Pat want to hear it.
Because what?
Let me see if I still have it in my phone.
Have what?
That's Shakespeare poem. And I don't even think it was called a poem. It's like
It's from the Shakespeare play. Make me remember. Oh
what,
God,
Beth?
no, is that Macbeth or is that Hamlet? It might be Macbeth. It probably is Macbeth. I can't remember. My brain just had a fart.
Ugh, that's what I smell all the way over here.
Fuck you.
All across these great states.
Anyway, so Masika, as we go back to the trash of the world, when confronted with the fact that she made up this whole kidnapping story, I had the nerve to say, "Well, I'm just glad that what I did brought attention to that situation."
You mean
Meaning,
back when she was on the show?
no, this whole faking kidnapping thing. She's glad that her faking this kidnapping brought attention to human trafficking.
You took a couple last year on the show, didn't she? She was brought up on a panel to discuss it.
I thought that was Alexis.
It was child. One hoochie ain't no different from the next hoochie.
Oh boy, here we go. You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Humpback, humpback, hoochie mama.
Wow, come on now. You know what's up in the cup.
But
Don't
the
trigger me
nigga
like
found
that.
out to be a liar. And then this stinking pussy whore, stinking ass whore bitch, had the audacity to say, well, I'm mission accomplished because it brought attention to the situation of human trafficking. Excuse me? Wait a minute. How many? Hold on, let me eat this because we about to go from bad to worse. Hold on. Mm.
Child, I tell you, the way you dislocate that jaw to get shit in your mouth is amazing. Child, I don't see why you don't have a couple of date bays.
What's good, Jonathan?
The way that bottom jaw dislocates and shifts to the left to allow more room. Oh,
It does when it needs to. Ooh,
mm,
you ain't shit. Let me tell you how you ain't
what up,
shit.
Jay? I keep
So,
giving you names.
so let me get this right. Let me get this right. You will go on tirades. You will go and make up stories, possibly get people arrested and so forth on trumped up charges or inappropriately arrested, have the entirety of social media running with this, you know, devote all kinds of time, effort, and energy to a fake story. And then when we ask you about it, your bitch ass gonna say, well, at least it brought attention to sex trafficking.
Strong and wrong.
Bitch, what? Jesus. How? Masika, did she just get in a fight with Hazel?
They both are on
What?
marriage boot camp, right?
Yeah, no. Hazel is on marriage boot camp. I don't think Masika is on there. Is
There's
she?
supposed to be a video.
There was a video of them fighting. Maybe Masika is on there. But my question is, who would date someone like her knowing this? Because what that means is this bitch is gonna make up any story she can in order to get camera time, to get clout, in order to try to make a name for herself. You could say boo to her, and now she's gonna make up a story saying that you beat her down. She gonna go throw herself down the stairs and get all kinds of bruises, and then bring herself on camera. Now I can't believe anything she says. Insert Tahiri with that whole situation because Tahiri went on a tirade a couple of days ago talking about how Joe Budden beat her and alleging that he was responsible for her breaking her nose. Joe Budden just came out and said, "Bitch, I ain't never touched
Uh
you a day in my life. Bitch, that
uh.
broken nose did not come from me at all."
And domestic violence is one of those things where when you hear it,
Where it's a trigger,
yes,
human trafficking and domestic violence is a trigger. And as people who are watching it, you want to believe the victim always. You always want to, because you don't want to, victim shame, and you don't want to make the not believe the victim. But when you have stankin' ass troglodytes like this
hell
who
has
do
no
things
bearing.
like this, it, and I'm not saying I'm not going to believe the victim from here on out, because I will, but you're hurting the cause more than you're helping, because it gives credence to people who say, "Oh, don't believe people when they say this."
That bitch lying. She
Right.
told us
Now, every time somebody come out and say they got kidnapped, people, that's just like the Jesse Smollett situation. Not every black gay man that say, "Oh, this happened to me." It could be
I was
people that be
kidnapped in a
side eyeing them
social.
like.
was kidnapped and assaulted last night.
Right. Oh,
And I
Lord.
was like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's like, sir. No, don't do that. You want to put that where? Uh-uh. Leave me alone. Help.
Listen, after seeing how not Masika, Tahiri threw that, chuck that damn apple at that young man.
It makes you hesitate,
Mm,
especially after right on the heels of this other
mhm.
shit.
So you
It's
got
like
Masika and her level brand of fuckery and fuck shit.
they all come from that reality
You
TV.
got Tahiri with her level brand of fuckery and fuck shit. Like I'm almost completely on Joe Budden's side with it. I am completely of the I don't believe you, Tahiri. It's hard for me to believe Tahiri. I'm sorry. That may come out harsh. That may come out wrong. I'm
Wait,
victim
why
shaming.
really be? You say you believe Jesse Smollier? I don't believe that
I
child.
still think there's a hint of truth to all of it. There's a whole part of that Jesse Smollett situation that we still have not uncovered. I think it involves sex. I'm 1,000% almost sure it involves sex. Um, and I think that there's a part. I think that those Osundaro brothers are way more involved in this than we know.
And has any charges been brought up? I mean, has been any charges? Has anybody been convicted of anything?
No convictions have happened. Nothing. But
Yeah,
I think I think they all were in it together, and something went awry. I think what happened was it got too hot too fast. It blew up way too fast, and they didn't kind of know what to do with it. And so that's kind of where the whole scheme went awry and just fell apart, and all of that stuff. But in terms of Masika, that bitch can't tell me that today is Wednesday, and me not check the calendar. And
twice.
so now she becomes the boy who cried wolf. Because anytime she says anything, nobody's ever going to believe her. Now, whenever you have somebody who's a victim of sex trafficking in the media, everybody's going to be like,
Don't put that
yeah,
on.
let me wait till some more information comes
She's
out.
a bitch who cried wolf. Don't put that on boys.
Okay. The bitch who cried wolf. Like, I can't. I can't.
Not to say females are the same as bitches, but what she did and how and why she did it makes her a bitch.
Which is, and I feel almost the same way about Tahiri. I was not on Tahiri's side on the whole situation for marriage boot camp because when you chucked that apple at that young man, you gave him license to fuck you up. Period.
Well,
I
you
don't believe in this whole a man can't hit a woman, this, that, and the third. I believe that a man shouldn't hit a woman first. I don't believe nobody should hit nobody first, period. But at the moment that you hit me, all bets are off. If you put your hand on me, throw something at me, hit me, baby, you have invited this ass whooping.
did
And
you?
so when she chucked those apples at that young man, he was supposed to drag her ass.
I know this is not related at all, but did you see the interview Hakeem did with um, Van Zap?
I don't know those people. I don't know who Hakeem is or whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
How you gonna say Auntie Van Zap?
I don't know what that is.
She got therapy for your
I
ass.
don't know what that is. I only have therapy with licensed psychiatrists or psychologists, people who went to school and got degrees in these, who are credential holders, who know that you cannot give clinical advice on the internet, over the internet, or you will get your whole licensing snatched from
Especially
you.
having never met the
Like if
individual.
it's not a telehealth situation where the your medical insurance company is being charged or something like that, and you give out that kind of advice, you will have all of your licensing or your clinical psychology, even with social work. If you do that online, it will be snatched. What are we
Snatched.
talking about? Snatched.
But she held his feet to the fire because he was coming off with some like third world.
I don't know who he is. I really don't.
Well, I'm talking to the people
Mm-mm.
in the comments that still watch.
Well, you just changed the whole subject. We was on a whole
I
different
know,
thing.
I
You
know.
could have saved
I
that, honey.
told you.
Focus, focus,
I
focus, focus,
huh,
focus,
huh.
focus.
Okay. Like, oh, you know that cup is a trigger. Don't do it. You're gonna have me start windmilling on somebody in the comments. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't do it. That cup is a trigger. But yeah, so I'm seeking all them bitches. Well, let me tell you how easily that word flows out my mouth. I told you I just got back a whole bunch of videos from back in '01 and
You
stuff.
didn't tell us that. You told me that.
Well, that's what I'm pointing at you. I'm, you want, I know you don't want me to go through the whole story again. I'm
No, I
pointing.
don't. No.
Anyway, I will say, I will say,
Like one of my ESC kids, like one of my special ed kids, but I got to get the
I
focus.
told my sisters because back in '01 I had a video camera, or we had a video camera, but I do remember it was in my possession at my crib when I was young and single. So fast forward 15, however many fucking years, my sister was like, "Oh, give me the tapes, I can have them converted."
You
I'm
talking
like,
about in '01 back when you were like 50 years old?
when I was 6. And so I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. So I gave her the tape. She had them converted. Now they wanted last weekend, they wanted to do a watch party at my sister's house. And I'm like, I think you should send me those tapes first and let me screen through them. But anyway, one of the clips that I was so desperate to see was this little murder scene, murder mystery thing that we put together. And it stops abruptly. And then right after that is bare titties. I'm at gay pride.
Yeah, because you do have titties. You do
No,
have.
not me, nigga. It was females. These girls was
Oh,
posing for the camera.
oh.
So it go
I'm
from
sorry.
1 minute us doing this family home theater thing, and then the next second is titties. She like, yes, and this other, lesbian girl is hugging her, and they posing for a picture. Oh gosh, I told my sister, I'm like, I told you, let me screen the shit first.
A mess. Y'all see what I got to deal with?
But I can't help it. I've been.
Y'all see what I got to do? Hold on. Somebody's trying to send me a damn message.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Do y'all see what I have to deal with?
I'm good. I'm on good behavior. I'm sharing like I always do. Oversharing. I forgot why I even brought that story up. That's the result of me sharing too much.
I don't know why I'm nice to you.
That's what you call nice.
I don't know why I'm nice to you. Why are people sending me so many messages? I can't.
They know you
Let me.
nosy.
I'm
They know
turning my phone off. I'm turning my phone off.
nosy, and you talk too much, and you're gonna gladly engage.
Oh, oh.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, back to what we were saying. Masika ain't shit. Tahiri ain't shit. And I don't want all of these people coming in here, oh, you victim shaming, da, da, da. I don't believe any of them are victims. I don't believe either one of them are victims.
Oh.
So, anyway, let the record show. Let me go on to my next topic because can I tell y'all that I do all of the heavy lifting in this whole ordeal? Ty does nothing but sit there.
This your show. I'm
And,
just,
and,
I'm
and
just here to add a
continuing
little
on,
beauty. I'm just here to add a little beauty.
continuing on with ain't shit ass motherfuckers. Carol Baskins has been confirmed to being on Dancing with the Stars.
With the sharks. That's what she should be.
Stars, not sharks.
That's what she should be doing. Dancing with the fucking shark.
And I'm eating red, white, and blue Skittles.
Such a patriot.
Oh, it goes with what I got on too, red, white, and blue. See? Anyway, can I tell you why are we letting murderers on our televisions? It's bad enough she gets enough shine with Tiger King, okay? Carol Baskins is the worst of the human species. If you don't know who Carol Baskins is,
we just had
Tiger King.
We just had Brandy on our TVs.
And hey, Shawana. Hey, Nappy Child. And Carol Baskins, if you remember, murdered her first husband, fed him to her tigers, and is still.
Did she chop? Did she chop the body up, or did she just throw the body in their hole?
She kept talking about how she has this little grinding machine that grinds up the meat, and then she can feed it to her tigers.
Oh my God! But what you do with the head? Can you even put the head in there too?
It's out there on her sanctuary, on her tiger sanctuary.
Can you just put the head in?
Can you? That's what happened to you last night.
Yeah, I was in this fucking bed. I had a 9 o'clock appointment.
Those are infamous words of what happens when 9-10 months later is a child coming out. But those are infamous words that happen before in a month or two a bitch got to go get penicillin shots.
Those are definitely. But those words coming from this mouth is the motherfucking truth. Ruth.
Because once a bitch stick the head in,
it's a wrap. Like you can't. You ain't teasing me like that. Because I might have to ram back on you.
But the head goes in.
But I don't even get penetrated, so I'm just speaking hypothetically. So Carol Baskin is just like the last person.
Wait.
Focus.
Hold the fuck on.
Focus.
No, focus. Hold the fuck on.
Focus. People, did he say this, y'all? Focus.
Did you just say you don't get penetrated?
I need you to focus.
Did you really just say you don't get penetrated?
I need you to focus. We talking about Carol.
We lived in the. I know we were singing Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood earlier, but we're not in the magical land of make believe right now. Okay, we take the little trolley over to the land of make believe today.
I wish I was so quick with this green screen, and it allowed me to do videos because I would have that train going right across the back.
Because we clearly in the magical world.
Ching ching.
I'm not doing this with you.
Oh.
Well, why? Listen. Why is Carol Baskins on my television screen? Why?
If it bleeds, it leaves. That's some greedy shit.
Can I tell y'all how much hate mail ABC and Disney is about to get? The people don't see it for Carol Baskins at all. She's running a white people plantation over there. She got white people slaves over there.
And then the fact that they're associated with Disney and they're gonna bring her on. That's
Like
crazy.
you're in.
When R.
Now
Kelly get out,
Nelly is supposed to be on this season too. Nelly, as well as I think they said Charles Oakley, who used to play for the Knicks, is supposed to be on there. He's old.
didn't he just have drama a couple of years ago where he was
Charles
banned?
Oakley always got something going on.
Who was that was banned from the Garden? I think it was a former player that spazzed out.
Wasn't it Charles Oakley?
I
I think
think
it
it
was
was.
Charles
I
Oakley.
think it was. It was like a
You
year
know, Charles
ago
Oakley was the enforcer. That was the bitch who they used to send out there to beat a bitch down.
because he used to come to my job.
But why? Listen, ABC. Let me help you understand something. You bringing Carol Baskin on this show. I mean, who else are we bringing out there? You might as well start bringing people out of the penitentiary to go do dancing with the stars. You know what I'm saying? Charles Manson don't want no parts of this. All of the murderers out there across the fruited plains don't want no parts of this. I mean, well, while you're at it, you're going down this road.
Charles Manson dead.
He is, I think. I don't
Oh,
know. How about R. Kelly? He's in jail. Why don't you bring him out of jail?
I
Let
said
him go out there.
when he get out in 2 months, he gonna be on.
Oh, that's it. With the stars, since we bringing Carol Baskin out there.
It's
She's a murderer.
COVID.
And then, um, the greater um, Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg area of Florida, my great home state over on the west coast of Florida. How horrible are the police officers and detectives out there that she's still not in jail after killing her husband and feeding him to the tigers? And everybody knows it. You had a whole Netflix documentary about it.
And before that documentary, what was she doing to on the revenue? What did she have like an open
Same
zoo?
thing she doing now. She has a big cat sanctuary, and she gets white people to volunteer, become slaves and indentured servants at her thing for free. Because she's running a whole ass plantation while all she does is get on the internet and gets on her YouTube channel and makes money on YouTube about cats and stuff like that. And she has her indentured servants, slaves, white people, volunteers to go and clean up the poop and feed the animals and clean her sanctuary and all of that stuff. Hmm.
We in that phase where we got to pick our battles, and the most pressing one right now is Sir Cheeto. So I'm like, child,
I don't want Carol Baskins on my television screen.
you don't watch TV anyway.
I don't. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars anyway. I don't. I really don't.
I don't know when I last watched, but I used to
I
watch.
don't know when I first watched.
I watched a few years back.
I've never watched it. I take that back. I did watch one episode where Antonio Brown was on there. I'm not gonna lie.
Wasn't Tony Braxton on one season?
I think she was, but I did watch when Antonio Brown was on there. because I was into Antonio Brown at that point. Now that I've seen your meet, now that we know you ain't working with a lot, mm-mm, not here for it. Nope, nope, mm-mm, nope, not here for it. Hold on. There
This
you
is
go, Ty.
your friend. This is your friend.
There you go, Ty.
Y'all bring him on here.
Ty,
Ugh.
there you go. Check your phone.
Ooh. Maybe she was a big bitch because she making it look small.
Mm-mm.
And maybe because he was laying down, she probably just got it to where it was, and it had
That looks fully erect.
just.
Matter of fact, I saw the video. It was fully erect.
You know who video? When you say video, just reminded me Nico and Mimi Faust. That video was epic when it dropped.
Where did that come from? How did we drift?
Because you just mentioned the video. You said you saw a video. So now I'm thinking about porn and celebrities. And I wasn't going to talk about Brandy's brother. No, they said, when did she go from being Brandy to being Ray J's sister? Because that's pretty much who she is now, Ray J's sister. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Listen.
Where you want
you talk about sitting up in my room. I didn't even know you were saying sitting up in my room.
where you
It
want
took me
to
a moment to figure out that I was sitting up in my room. Like it really took me a moment. Because
where
I'm
you
like, here's what you're gonna do, what? And then I was like, oh,
here's what I'm gonna do.
you gotta do better.
And you got to do that little 90s bop that everybody was doing.
No. When she did sitting up in my room, remember she did the little the little pat on the little hip. She did a little worm pat on the video.
I'm sure I don't remember.
And you don't remember that?
No, the doctor gave me
Somebody else in the chat remembers on the video of sitting up in my room.
doctor gave me a test today where he was like, I'm gonna give you 3 words. And I think he was just testing me to see if I was retarded.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, I'm gonna give you 3 words. Remember
You
that.
couldn't remember none of the 3 words because you retarded. Because you're retarded. Because you are fucking retarded.
I did remember though, but the funny part is that after he said it, I'm in my mind like, hey, nigga, don't fuck this up. And so I'm doing patterns to remember. Then he
3 fucking
asked
words.
me some other questions, and when he came back around to it, I was like, oh shit. But it took me a few seconds, but I got them all in the same order he gave them. But it was just funny.
Mm. A mess. Why are we nice to you? Speaking of going down the merry little world of reality TV, so there's a story about Bravo Andy that we need to get into. So Bravo Andy, y'all know who Bravo Andy is? Andy Cohen from Bravo TV, you know. So allegedly, there's a story about former Real Housewife of New Jersey, Danielle Staub. She is alleging she went on an interview and a podcast. Really, really, this is what we've come to, right? you putting up pictures of Bravo
Just
and
in case, just in case people don't know who he is.
dear, with his legs cocked open.
Well, tell a story and it may be relevant to the story.
Why, dear Lord God? Why, dear Lord God? I am praying to sweet 7 pound 3 ounce baby Jesus that we
Mm-mm.
could get this young man Ty some help. Okay,
Jesus had to be a full 8 pound. He was an 8 pounder.
this Jesus had to be a full 8 pounds.
He had to be,
Eight is the number for new beginning.
I
Right,
guess.
a mess, a mess.
So go ahead with your story.
Anyway, so Danielle Staub of Real Housewives of New Jersey is alleging that because she done left the show, but she's upset with Bravo Andy, and she called herself putting all his business out there, saying that wouldn't his son like to know about how much of a whore he is and how he be be doing 3 and 4 grinder hookups a day and so forth.
She
I
brought the
was
baby
like,
in this. She
I'm
knows.
sorry.
She
She
knows.
has her own podcast. She wasn't on somebody else's podcast. She has her own podcast. What
Why
she
she bring
said.
the baby on it? She
He
should know.
said, and I quote, here's the quote. Is Andy ready for his son to know who he is? Because the Andy I know would hit up Grinder and go on 3 or 4 Grinder dates an evening. End quote. Now, I don't have no problem with you going on 3 and 4 Grinder hookups a day. Do what you do. Why can't she leave that man alone? Let him live his life.
But if you're going on 3 or 4 grinder dates, you definitely a bottom because you ain't getting it up that much. Even though Hollywood got some tips and tricks that I'm sure he is aware and privy to, but and who was that a few years ago was saying he was doing girl.
I know she said in her podcast that he did drugs too. But you know that they've been saying that for a long time that Bravo Andy been doing drugs. That's been alleged.
Just
My thing is, she sounds like an angry white Karen, and she's mad because you got your head comfortably in between this man's crotch. That's what we're doing.
just go ahead with your story on focus. Don't pay attention to me.
Y'all see what I got to deal with? Do y'all see the fuckery and tomfoolery?
Like a prison picture right here. Two lovers in prison.
Why, Lord? Why, God? Because you want yourself comfortably in between this white man's crotch, so his
No,
feet could be sitting on your forehead,
I
and his
want
balls can be right on your damn forehead.
I want to be comfortably in between the folds of that wallet. Fuck that crotch. Yeah, bottom. We can find dick together, but just open up that wallet, high.
Y'all pray my strength in the Lord.
I'll
Y'all pray my strength in the Lord.
be having Andy all up in Brooklyn. Like, you want good dick?
Listen, Angie don't look like a good lay to me though.
I know
He
somebody.
might be a good bottom though. He might be a good bottom. I can see
He
that.
look like he get coked up and just be on some
Right.
shit.
He look like he one of the girls that do Tina or be coked up. Right, Volvo. He like to be. We see ties into that whole teabagging thing, as you can see, Volvo, child. But child,
Turn around. Can I turn around and
child, Volvo. I wish you knew Ty as much as I do, because you hit the nail right on the head. He loved him a good teabag, but he loved them nuts slapped across his good face, honey. and down his mouth. Mm-hmm. Child.
Oh,
What are
gosh.
we doing here?
One day I'm gonna run for senator, and this is gonna be all over
No, no, sir.
Al
You'll
Gore.
be running for nobody's senator.
I'm running for the senator of
Nobody's.
your great state.
Of Florida, you might win.
I'm coming down to Georgia. Wherever you at, I'm coming to run there, so I can make your life hell.
Yeah, it'll make my life nothing.
That's my intentions. But
Can you take Andy Cohen's crotch off the screen, sir? Please. Oh dear God. This is so disturbing. This is so disturbing. Oh my God. Why is this man's crotch? Oh God. Mm.
hey, Andy. Hey, Andy.
Oh.
I'm like a child with a new toy, child. Get me out of here.
I knew someone would bring up Andrew Gillum. I knew if we're going to discuss crotches and we're going to discuss people who ran for office, we will discuss Andrew Gillum sprawled out naked all over a hotel
No, him.
floor with his
Wait,
uncut meat all out
right.
and vomit everywhere and drugs all over the place. I will say his meat was respectable for it to be very flaccid and very probably shrunk because he was probably cold. There's drugs and alcohol involved. And so there's probably a considerable amount of shrinkage there. It was still a respectable size. So I'd love to see it in all of its full glory. Just saying.
Yeah, I got a story, but I'm gonna wait till we get off.
Oh, not Deacon Cohen tease.
Yes, D.
I know a Deacon Cohen. I know a couple Deacon Cohens. Real life, be like, oh, that's Deacon Cohen over there. I know Bishop Cohen too. Well, both Bishop Cohens are dead. The ones that I'm talking about, they're both dead. Does Ty remind me of any of my students? Let me think. I don't know.
My bishop was Bishop C.L. Sexton.
My bishop was Bishop Jacob Cohen. Jacob Cohen, Eastern Florida jurisdiction for Church of God in Christ. Bishop, and he had a brother, um, Elder Isaac Cohen was his brother. His brother was pastor of a church as well. They was brothers.
Same with the Sextons, and I think they still in that whole church.
But does Ty remind me of any? I don't think Ty reminds me of any of my students. Mm-mm.
And what would you do to punish me, teacher?
First of all, when I'm at work, sex talk is a complete turn off because I don't play with kids like that. I don't play with kids like that.
No, of course. But I'm in your.
But I've always had a fetish.
I'm in your adult DD class.
I've always had a fetish of my boyfriend coming to my job, pushing all my shit off my desk and blowing my back out right on my desk. Just being dramatic, just pushing everything off my desk.
If anybody has a death, they probably have had that fantasy of somebody just and having their way. Ugh. Look at that smile. You can't stop thinking about it. Oh, whore. Old whore. Hey, beautiful. Nothing. We just discussing Bible scriptures. We're on Ezekiel right now. Is that in the Bible? I don't know nothing about the Bible. We on Ezekiel's. We are in Ezekiel's. Chapter 4, verse 3. Read. Where are those? Oh, those bastards. Read.
Y'all got a lot going on at my job. They got a lot going on.
Probably Amazon. I got a jock strap coming. Hold on.
I'm into jock straps. You know, I love a good jock strap. Love a good jock strap. Ooh. Chat. What else was I supposed to discuss, Ty? Oh, he's not here. Lord.
Thank you.
We're not going to discuss the fact that R. Kelly was stabbed with a pen. We're not discussing R. Kelly being stabbed with a pen because allegedly the inmates were upset that they had to lock the prison down because they were because people were outside protesting R. Kelly being in jail.
We talked about that the other day.
Just a mess. What's that? A strap? Oh, wait, are we showing it on camera or are we gonna show it off? Because you know I'm good for a good jock strap.
I'll put it on and show it.
Okay. Well, no, we're not. No, we don't need to do that. I'm saying, can you unbox it now?
I'm doing that.
Let's do
this is one of 3 I've received in the last couple of days. And I'll tell that story, like I said, when we get off.
Yeah, when we get off, we'll talk about this off.
Lord have us mercy. Yes, it's giving leather tees.
Okay. Red and black leather. I know that's the double XL because you're fat ass.
No, it ain't. It probably ain't far from it. But
I know.
Actually,
Child, you ain't gonna be able to breathe. That shit, you gonna use that shit like no. He gonna use it like a cock ring so he could trap all the blood in his lower extremities. Because when the blood comes down there, you have that on, it's not going back. Wait, what is the slit at the top for? Is that for you to stick your stuff through it and the balls go in the cup?
Just for the pubes to breathe.
Okay.
I don't know. Fuck if I know. I'll get into that story later. I'm not into jock straps.
Yeah, I have a whole collection of jock straps. I have about, last time I checked, I had like 30.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Don't judge me. You have to have easy access. Right, Jonathan. Ty is worse than me, Jonathan. See, I don't know if I like that. It's a little too like just look like
I need all this. I need all this
sports.
I need this. Oh, this is yellow, but you can't see it because of the green screen. Oh gosh. Chad, you can't miss a second around here. You don't know what you might miss.
Just a mess. Just a mess.
Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's time to get a haircut. I wanted to come to Atlanta so bad this weekend. But I want to do it the cheap way.
Do what the cheap way?
Come to Atlanta or go to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not letting you embarrass yourself and do megabus and sitting next to people.
No. I'll fly down, but cheap as in I don't want to pay for no hotel. But then again, I don't want to be under nobody else. So it's like,
Let me know. We'll talk about it.
Don't play with me.
We'll talk about it.
Don't play with me, hon.
We will talk about it.
All I need is a pillow in the corner.
You know, we'll talk about it. Just let me know when. We'll talk off camera.
Mm-hmm. I
Speaking of which, I'm really afraid that this is Labor Day weekend.
And trust
And
me, I'm a pack light.
this is Labor Day weekend, and you know all of the girls is about to be down here for Labor Day weekend, giving themselves COVID and a myriad of other diseases while they're here. Dear God,
Don't judge them.
I'm not judging nobody. Judge not lest ye be judged.
Okay. But no, I wanted to come down, of course, I'm a hyena. So I wanted to come down because I know Sophia was doing some things.
For
But
Labor Day.
yeah, I assumed she was. But then she said that she's going to be in Virginia. But then on Sunday, the two main things that I wanted to be a part of, she said she's going to be back for those. That's the brunch and the Divas and Dukes show later that night. So I'm like,
You want me to move over? Move over where? What are you looking for?
who said that? Oh,
2 weeks later, they will be on Pornhub, child.
they trying to read them books.
Not 2 weeks later.
Those
two
are books.
days later. Not even.
What would be on Pornhub?
Child, I don't even know. But probably all the stuff that people do this weekend. Probably.
Oh, everything. Shit. 4 hours later,
Okay. No damn 2 weeks. It definitely won't be no 2 weeks.
live streaming.
Girls got to get shut. Them girls got to get their life. They're gonna be getting their whole life and losing it at the same time.
No, I definitely was not even really. Although in the back of my mind, I know, ooh, they say that's where the freaks are, but it's just a different time now. So I ain't even thinking about that aspect. I just wanted to go see Sophia. I know a couple of people down there, so I'm like, it'd be nice. I haven't been out of New York in, child.
Well, we'll talk.
I know it's probably a ball down there too.
That's all you need.
You going to talk about what I that video I sent you, or you gonna wait until you do your thing?
I'm gonna wait till I do my thing. I told you I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
And then after I do that, then we can talk about it on live after that. I'm off tomorrow too, so we can talk about it tomorrow. Hopefully I get um y'all, I am working on my Lovecraft Country. That should be out tonight. Let's cross our fingers. Hopefully when I get off this live, I'll start work well not start, but continue to work on it.
You
And
just ate. You starting to lean on that desk heavy. When you get off here, you're gonna be in that bed.
you already know it. You already know it, which is gonna push it to the mark. And then somebody just sent me a date major, sent me a text, said, "Can I just swing through a little bit? Stick the head in." I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, are you judging me, sir?
Now I can't even enjoy my damn
How
liquor.
dare you judge me?
I can't even enjoy my liquor now.
Fuck
Come
you.
on now.
Who are you to judge me?
What else was on your list? Focus. I need you to focus because you're losing. You need to put that phone down, put it on mute.
I think I got through all my topics. I think.
You sure did. And I see you ain't want to touch not one of mine. Not Nan. Not Nan. The female NBA coach. Is she there? Is she coming? How do you think she'll fit for the Indiana Pacers? Is it a yay? Is it a nay?
Oh, wait. Oh, you talk about your raggedy topics? Oh, let me look at those. Oh, see what
Oh,
you got going on.
you question.
According to you,
You
Media
did
Takeout says
right.
that
Right.
Monica had on fake Fendi. Do we really want to talk about this?
No, no, no.
I'm letting you have it. It's your these are your topics. You introduce your own topics, sir.
Did
Or do
she
I
have
have to do that
fake
as well? Is that
Fendi?
my job too?
I didn't even think it was Fendi. I wasn't even getting into it that long.
I
But
didn't even look at it to see what exactly like.
what is the thing behind those white sandals? Did she have those on at some point during something?
No, they photoshopped them on her during the verses because they was on the "Before You Walk Out My Life" video, and people
That's what
always talk about when she was sitting down on that. It was like the side of the road or the porch or wherever she was sitting at, with white shoes on, and so the internet, which I hate the internet. I hate the
yeah,
internet so
yeah.
much. They're so the people went and photoshopped them damn white shoes on her.
They even photoshopped them on Niecy Nash's new wife
Oh,
as they was coming down the aisle. I seen a picture of that.
I'm not doing this.
Yes, I saw that one. I was, oh my goodness.
Listen, that wife better have a big old strap on because that's a lot of booty to navigate between, honey. Baby, she better have one of them good 16-inch strap ons. That's a lot to navigate between, honey.
If that tongue game is right, she probably don't need it.
I don't even want to think about lesbian sex. I
Why
mean,
not? Why not?
I'm not in a cooter. I don't. I don't have no problem. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all go ahead and y'all scissor me timber, okay? Scissor me timber, okay? Get it down, honey.
I
I just
think they find that offensive. You know what? Speaking of offensive, I think one of the reasons why I went into that whole the video thing that I found the videos or we found the videos and had them develop. When it jumps into me with my cousin at Gay Pride, there's a clip where I scanned the whole pair, and when I tell you it had to be thousands of gay guys out there, gay people or whoever, you know. And I said something in the video that made me cringe.
what did you say?
I said something that made me cringe, but it made me think about if that had got out, and especially during this time, and how people
How
are.
times have changed. Did you say the T word?
No, the F. I was like, if somebody wanted to kill all the faggots in the world, they could, because it was packed out there. But the fact that I said faggots, and when I heard it, I was like, now mind you, this was like 19 years ago. But and I'm sure I thought I was being funny on the video camera with the tape that wasn't gonna be seen by nobody but me. But when I heard it, I was like, ugh. Like I almost canceled myself. I was not here for it. Even though they say, "Oh, I could say it because I'm a gay man." No, but the way I said it in that video, it just sounds so nasty. But what do you regret?
I'm glad you've learned and grown.
Yeah, I have. I have.
I see y'all mentioning Brandy. Can I tell y'all secretly? I really think off camera, Brandy morphs into some demon. Brent, go with me here now. She always tries to come on screen being all wholesome and pious and everything. And anybody who comes off on screen like that all of the time gets off screen. Think about it. She murdered someone, okay? Lest we forget.
Although not intentional,
Murdered
not
someone.
with malice.
That lady. Then she took out old boy's eye
Who?
from immature.
She did that to that boy? What happened?
Yes, that was Brandy.
What
She
happened?
threw a book at his eye and took his whole eye, retinas and stuff out. His eye is all messed up. That was all Brandy. Mm-hmm.
I
She was
don't even
backstage. She used to travel with them, be backstage and get bust down by them. And so she got mad one time and took the man out. You know, I can see Brandy morphing into this big, like, soon as she be on screen, like, hey, this is Brandy. As soon as she's gonna go, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I can
yeah,
see that.
I see that. I see that.
I'm just saying.
And
I'm just saying.
where Ray J tried to play this, you know.
He
he,
try to play like he the bad boy. It's Brandy. Brandy is the bad one in that family. Trust me. Mark my words. Don't say I ain't. You ain't heard it.
Ray J look like he'll cry to his
She's
mama.
a old. She's a whole Satan spawn. I'm just telling you.
How old is her daughter now?
I don't know.
She got to be up there. Shit, I'm thinking along with Riley. You seen Riley lately? Candy's daughter?
Ain't she in college?
Yeah, yeah. I think this might be her freshman year or something like that. But Riley looked good. I know recently they said she had a nose job. There was some, conversation about that, but she looks good.
Mm.
If you needed or could get a cosmetic procedure done, what would it be?
I don't know.
And this goes to the people in the chat too.
I don't know. Where did that come from? How did we even get now cosmetic surgery?
Because I started talking about Riley and her cosmetic surgery.
She had cosmetic surgery.
I just said, if you put that damn phone down, I just said they said she had a nose job.
Oh, okay. I don't really care about Marcus Houston marriage. I mean, we know he's gonna continue to get bust down in the middle of the night by dudes. And so if his wife love it, I like if his wife like it, I love it. If it's good for them, it's great for me. Cause I ain't got to deal with it.
You said by dudes. Did you see? I'm waiting to see what's going to unfold with the Housewives of Potomac.
I have not watched the episode. That's one of the other things I have to do today after I do my Love Crowd Country. I have to watch Housewives of Potomac and do that review. I'm not gonna promise that one today. That one might be out tomorrow. But people have asked me what my thoughts are on Wendy, and I told them I haven't watched it yet. So once I watch it, I will put out all my thoughts on Wendy. I told you I already don't see it for her. I feel like Karen feels about Wendy. I don't see it for her, but I haven't watched the episode yet. So,
So can I say what I want to say about Wendy?
is it gonna ruin me by not? Is it gonna spoil anything for me, sir? Can we save it for tomorrow?
Who say I ain't gonna be busy tomorrow?
You won't.
Child,
You ain't got shit going on.
you don't know. You don't know my life. You don't know me. You don't know me. This is my date bay right here.
Cool. Isn't that Ice Cube, son? Who is that?
That's my date bay.
Hey, Button Jessica. How did we drift down this rabbit hole that we're in?
He want to come over tomorrow, but I'm like, nigga, I need space. Like, come on. You can't be all up in my
I
face.
don't even know who that is. Okay,
You don't need to know him.
I don't want to.
Do you feel comfortable with your would you feel comfortable with your man around me?
No,
Bitch. Wow.
but I'm of the. I don't trust my man around nobody.
That's some bullshit.
Mm-mm.
First of all, I have never. There's too much shit out in this world for me to ever play or jeopardize a friendship for some nigga. I never batted my.
But the nigga will jeopardize a relationship. It may not be you, it might be him.
Well, he won't have that opportunity with me unless he says some shit, and I'll be like, "Yo, check your man." But shit, if he that reckless with me, your friend, who the fuck he ain't reckless with? And
Exactly.
is that
I
really?
don't but I've never you know what, I've never even been tempted to look even matter of fact, when I find out who my friends are dating, I immediately tell them what's their name on all of the sites and apps so I can
Mm-mm.
block them. Right,
Mm-mm.
so they can be blocked. What's
Wouldn't
your
even
name
wanna,
on
I
such and
wouldn't
such?
even want to go search for them.
No, no,
Like,
no, 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 no. I don't. What happens is
'cause what if you
sometimes
go
'cause on a
look
lot of
for
my
them?
sites, I don't have my picture up.
But still,
So
what if you go to look for them to block them, and now you done seen a picture of their shit now?
no,
But
no, no. I do it with them right there. No, it ain't no situation where I'll be like, yeah, pull your man up here so we can block them right now.
and then
Now
I
wait a
would
minute. If
be
we're being clear,
offended. I
hold
would
on,
be
hold on, hold on, hold on.
offended
I
if
saw
you.
where you were going. If that's my friend, I've already seen what they got anyway, because that's my friend, and that's what we do.
No, I'm
They'd
talking
be
about
like,
that.
"Child, girl, this my new man. Child, here go to Jig Honey."
Everybody ain't like that though. Everybody ain't like
My friends are. My friends. We're
God.
talking about me. My
Hoes
friends.
of a feather. Hoes of a feather.
Exactly.
Off this day, he declared
Exactly.
is that
So, okay, ladies in the chat, when you talking to your good girlfriend, right? You meet a new dude or whatever. Do y'all have you ever shared with your good Judies, your good girlfriends, your close little knit circle, what the meat look like, or is that just a gay man thing?
yeah, I want
Put
to
a
hear.
one in the chat if you have never shared your man's meat. Put a 27 in the chat if you have shared your man's meat pick with your friend, close friend. Only close. I ain't saying everybody, but your close little circle. Cause I want to see. Cause I know, Ty, I ain't lying. In the gay world, your good Judies, you're gonna be like, girl. Cause that's gonna be the first question. They're gonna be like, what he look like? They're gonna be like, what he look like first.
Yeah,
The second question is, bitch, what the dick look like? Girl. And you better have that pick. Okay.
that's because it lip in hard.
Yes, Jessica.
I made that mistake where when I first met somebody and I was just like, I had to show. I was like, girl.
Right. Be like,
And here
girl.
it is 3 years later. This nigga is still around. So I'm like, now I feel some kind of way that all my homies know what he looked like, and so
I mean, well, I'll say like this.
I would be
Anybody who I've dated recently and I meet their friends, I just assume, yeah, bitch, you done seen everything I got going on. I just make that assumption. I just make that assumption. You have to make that assumption.
I did tell my best friend Sean. Um, we was talking about this conversation, similar to this conversation, and I told him that I had never admitted that his one of his exes was just like, I, I, I never told him that, and then that relationship was years and years ago. But I did just tell him that this weekend we were hanging out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, oh boy." I was like, "Yeah, I thought he was gorgeous and stuff like that." But it does make me wonder. Like I've never played none of my friends like that. Not, first of all, I don't have that many close gay friends, but the ones that I do have, I'm not jeopardizing.
Yeah, it's not worth that. A
No,
quick nut is not worth.
like I always
Yeah,
say,
it's
I'm
never
a
worth
freak with
the
morals.
friendship.
I do have some fucking morals, and I'm not trying to violate my friendship like that.
I've
Now,
never, I have,
on
I've never even thought about. And as a matter of fact, I'm so squeamish about that kind of stuff. If you don't, even if y'all weren't dating, if you like just casually had sex with somebody, and I probably would be like, yeah, nah. Unless it's just really like a bust down, and you be like, girl, you need to go have some of that, cause bitch, that is good. And then I might be like, all right, let me go ahead and see what you talking about, and then we can come back and compare stories. But for the most part, I don't even play them games.
But sometimes a plaything could flip on you, and next you know that's bad.
Right.
Or they come back 4, 5, 6 months later.
Now I will say this.
Hey,
I will say this. The Bay, my ex, I've never showed his meat. So I didn't show my meat to his meat to my friends. I did. I did not. But when they first met him, and I had to go tell him, go fix yourself, and tell him to go in the bathroom, go fix yourself, because there was a lot going on. And they were like, and so when I told him to go fix himself, they were like, he fits the bill. We see he got a big old slab of beef, and we know you loves him with big dick. I was like, fuck y'all, and we laughed about it. But I was like, because if I could see it, I know they could see it, because
I,
those are my friends.
I
And
wouldn't
so
I wouldn't dare to think that I can come and change somebody's life or change their ways or them and all of that type shit. But I know with my fake boo, like
the one who we talk about all the time.
if we was kicking it, I'm like, nigga, you cannot wear sweats.
Oh, you talk about postal service. That's what we'll call him. Postal service.
We'll call him fake boo.
Fake bull.
My fake boo. I'm like, nigga, like you cannot wear sweats,
He
especially.
didn't know, and that's the thing. He didn't even have on sweatpants. He had on some jeans, and he had messed up and like put it down the pant leg, and like the way them jeans was hugging, and he wasn't even on hard, but they was just hugging. He got grotesquely large stuff. I was like, listen, whatever tucking you need to go do, you need me to help you back in? Nah, I got you. Don't worry about it. You better go fix that
You
shit.
know, a lot of people. There are a lot of guys who are I would say, ashamed or um very shy about their big dick. I'm just seeing this piece of hair, right? Like I know some guys that intentionally tuck because their shit is they don't want to show it. Those be the ones
Well,
that
I know with the Bay, because he's grotesquely large. It's not that he's trying to or trying not to. It's just fucking there, and it's kind of hard to kind of package that thing away. So there have been times we've gone places, and I'd be like, let me see, come here, and I go right on over there, unzip, let's do that. He'd be like, wait, ow, no, bitch, because you couldn't handle it before I got to you, so let me handle it for you. Showing all I got
the
going.
fact
So
that you say he's so grotesquely large and you haven't called me once from the hospital getting your ass sewn back up.
because I'm a professional.
No, because you
Because I'm
so
a
whore.
professional.
So whore.
Because I'm a professional. Real girls do real things. Okay.
You were supposed to have called me at least once. I'd be like, girl, child, he done put it down and ripped my.
Um, he listen. He's good for a six
That's
hour set.
another thing. That's another thing I was questioning about the Housewives of Potomac, where when old girl said she had a rip in her booty, and I'm wondering was that because I don't even know if she did go in depth about it. I
It was
don't.
because the baby ripped her.
Was it? Did she say that?
Yes, I need for you to focus.
Child, can you imagine?
She said the baby ripped her from her cooch to her booty.
I'll be watching the fucking the show be on, and I'll be playing the fucking game in my hand. So my focus is not
Apparently,
what it should be.
because she said that it was from the baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's shame, but some people are very shy and off put by the fact that they have a large peen, and they probably know other people are looking at it or and stuff like that because everybody is not like him. So everybody don't want that attention, and everybody's not out there like that. So I know some guys who.
Right. Thank you, mother. Mother had to come out the bushes to let you know torn ass from the baby. Cause I don't think white boy Mike is tearing her ass hole open like that.
But the last
Oh dear God.
but the last episode, that was a question. I would say that much. Trying not to give too much away, but that was a question.
First of all, why are you even sharing with anybody that you, especially these bitches who you don't even like? You giving them ammunition, telling them that you got to get your whole asshole sewn open.
I
Baby,
mean,
can you imagine the amount of asshole um jabs I'll be taking at this whore? Every time I talk to that whore, I'll be having a whole new joke and punchline for that whore.
it's
Be-
the truth, and I figure she figure because most of them are mothers. Either she may hear a similar.
no, there's certain things that you just need to keep between yourself. Wait, Nappy Child, you've been sent to the ER from P. Oh no. Girl. Well, what happened?
Uh,
They discharged you from the hospital with big ice packs when that happened. Child. That sounds painful. Mm.
oh, I remember this weekend I had
Oh, bloop. Speaking of getting your asshole sewn back open.
baby, baby. I
We're
was
not
like,
gonna let
who's
you tell your
that?
story.
Now who is that?
We're not gonna
Now
time,
who is
time,
that?
time, time, time,
Oh, y'all
time,
got you for
time,
friends?
time, time. Lest we forget you started off this live talking about how you don't get penetrated. Now you're ceremoniously telling us that you couldn't even keep count of the amount of people
Huh?
that was behind
I'm
you this
just like
weekend.
my speaker. You can't believe nothing I say.
Mm-hmm.
It's all for
Mm-hmm.
entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Why are we nice to him? God.
It's
Just
all for entertainment. I'm Mystica.
mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Really.
that's why them kids be on Tina. You on Tina, you don't even know what the fuck is happening back there. You just know you at somebody's house. Like a whole fucking elephant could be exiting your.
Wait, elephants? Oh dear God.
I assume that's the vibe I get from them fucking Tina heads. You can't satisfy them. If they're bottom, you can't satisfy them, and if they're top, they can't get hard. Child, I had this. Oh god.
Stop. Let me look and make sure we covered all our topics before I press this damn button. Because you are going way, way, way past and beyond where we started. Oh, dear God. Serena Williams passes Chris Evert for the most U.S. Open wins.
I watched that game yesterday too. She had me nervous, but she came back. She rallied. I think she was down 2-love in the second set, and she took the first set. Then she was down 2-love.
For
Came.
those people wondering, it does look like they're going to try to have the NFL season. So I will be working this weekend on my fantasy football stuff, and I'll have a um fantasy football draft special before I start my weekly fantasy football um um
That shit just
so
too much of the little space I have in my mind to try to go through all these teams and create and who's a rookie and who's hot and who's not and who's set out.
That's why you just watch my video and I help you out. I help you out.
How about I don't, but say I did.
I don't care. Listen, I just saw something scrolling on my blog. So you know Devin Hubbard, right? The internet Instagram thought.
Uh-huh.
So remember he was dating Vinny, right?
I don't know who he is.
You know Devin. Let me show you.
Yo, didn't I tell you the doctor tested me?
Yes, I do know. Okay.
Because I was like, I don't remember shit, doc. I'm sure you gave me a name 3 minutes ago, but I don't know who you are. Get your hands off my balls, sir.
All right. So Devin Hubbard is this is Devin Hubbard. Instagram thought.
Oh.
Who was dating Vinny. Right?
Okay.
So now people are hold on, let me see if I got a picture of him.
Vinny?
Hold on. Of them together. Because they was together for a little minute.
Why can't I be with somebody for a fucking minute? Ugh,
all right. So that's Devin and Vinny when they were together, back when they were together.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Vinny does porn. Well, he doesn't do porn, he does OnlyFans. Devin has OnlyFans too, but he don't really do a lot on that. He really does more on his Twitter, Instagram, making money that way anyway. So I ain't gonna even. We'll talk about it offline because it's such a non-story about Vinny trying to make money off his Instagram, still trying to use videos and pictures of Devin back when they was together. Even though Vinny got a whole new boyfriend, Sean, and they make videos on OnlyFans as well. But Vinny is still trying to trickle out and put up pictures and videos of him and Devin because Devin is a way bigger star than Vinny could ever dream of being. And so he's using Devin for clout and to get more money. And so now Devin is upset and is trying to sue him. But Vinny is saying these were pictures that we took when we were together. And you can't tell me that it's a whole ordeal. I don't know how I would feel about that if my ex did that to me.
If I was in that realm, in that porn field, like chalk it up as a loss. At the very least, I would demand.
But it's a little different if you're Devin, because the thing about Devin is Devin never really. He's Devin didn't come from the porn world. Devin came from modeling and Instagram and being on videos and stuff like that. So that's where all his money came from. He just did the OnlyFans and stuff with Vinny, which was always on Vinny's platform to kind of, help Vinny out because that was his boyfriend at the time. At first you didn't even know Devin was gay. At first, Devin denied being gay. Then Vinny, then what happened is there would be images of Devin in bed with somebody, but you couldn't see the person. Then one day it came out, Devin, the person's arm was out and you could see like the Vinny's tattoo, and it immediately identified it as a male and then identified it as being Vinny. And then that's when they kind of got outed or whatever. To this day, Devin still claims that he's not gay to this day, but he was in a whole ass relationship with Vinny. There's videos all over Al Gore's internet of them having sex. So, I mean, but anyway, but where does it end? Like, if we stop being boyfriends, right? And we made videos while we were together. You never released these videos or pictures while we were together. After we break up and we no longer have an amicable relationship, can you release those videos and pictures now that we're not together? Like, I don't know.
Legally, I don't know. I'm sure there's a whole.
Yeah, that's what I like. Like, isn't that considered under the realm of revenge porn or whatever?
I don't know, but if we both had intentions on distributing, at the very least, you should be entitled to the same footage I have. And if you want to release and make your own over there, you could do that or not. But if we had intentions, and I know we had intentions on distributing this and making money off of it, then I'm gonna go ahead with the plans that was set. And I'll give you the same footage and you can do what you want with that over there. But you can't tell me that oh, now because you and your feelings. I
But no,
can't.
let me read you this post. Let me tell you how messy this post is, okay? So this is what Vinny wrote on his Twitter. For everyone requesting the threesome with Devin, the video won't be posted until we reach our subscriber goal. I keep getting messages about it and I keep saying the same thing. We were literally 19 subs last week away last week. Then today comes and we are 140 subs away. I've been running specials all month to gain more subs and it's worked, but we can't seem to make it over that hump. I notice people come for the sale price and then leave. So won't be doing those next month. I'm considering just selling the video privately to loyal subs that I can trust, or we can all work together and get the subscriber goal and I can post it for everyone here. Thoughts? Those of you that are subscribed to Devin's page, please stop messaging him about posting it because he has decided not to post it on his page at all. He only will be selling it. Any extremely negative comments will be will get you restricted. Then they go on, yeah. Oh, apparently Devin didn't get the memo. So Devin replied to the video saying, um, put on his Twitter in reply to that video, "Is this real?" Alluding to the fact that there's nothing like that really exists. A mess. I wish somebody would try me like this.
Like, not only were you doing videos, you not only were you recording it, but then you was doing threesomes. It's like, nigga, you was out there. So you get what the fuck is coming. You can't pull back now and be like, oh no, that was between me. No, out there freaking.
I'm on a complete different side of it.
Fuck
If
that.
you ain't cleared that with me to put this video out, you're not gonna be shopping around. First of all, if you're gonna have an OnlyFans, okay, have an OnlyFans where you ain't got to hold your subscribers hostage. Now, I've seen a lot of people's OnlyFans via Twitter, okay? Some people have great OnlyFans where their content comes out all the time. I don't pay for it. I get it on Twitter for free. I ain't gonna lie. But they got a lot of, following because they put out good content. Clearly, if you still shopping around or trying to hold your subscribers hostage, how many years later, you ain't got no real content and you still trying to use him for clout. And so if I was Devin, I'd be going off.
Well, you can go off. Come see me in these streets. But I got tapes. I got the tape. It's nigga. You signed off once you saw my camera, and you ain't say shit. You signed off. Sue me. But this shit is going up tonight.
I mean, Devin probably does have the amount of money where he can sue him. Do you really want that kind of smoke?
Or have
clearly you ain't got that kind of money because you still trying to get subscribers to subscribe to your OnlyFans. Talking about we still trying to get these 19 people, and even the people who subscribe to your OnlyFans probably saw you ain't about shit because you said you went from being 19 people away and now you're 140 people away. So that means that hell, how many people is that? 100 and 11 people or whatnot decide to say, yeah, we not in this. Yeah, you ain't about shit.
I don't even know them like that. I don't follow nobody. Like I told you before, I don't even know if OnlyFans is an app or a site. I never been on it.
I know it's a site. I don't know if they have their own app, but I know it's a site. And all I know is I go on my Twitter. I have certain Twitter accounts that I am subscribed to that puts out everybody's OnlyFans.
There's nobody that I'm really into that network. Like, oh, I gotta pay to see you. Like, oh no, hell no.
Exactly.
And like you said, if you wait around long enough, that shit gonna make its way through Twitter or something else. Like, it ain't that deep. It ain't that fucking deep.
It damn sure ain't that deep for me because all I got to do is go on my Twitter, and the Twitter will let me know what you got going on over there for free. Just saying. I'm just saying. Now, there is one person who I almost considered it, but I didn't because everybody tells me, and I'll tell you backstage who it is. There's one person who's, I heard they premium Snapchat is where you want to be. And I was like, I'm not paying nobody to see
You
their
told me that.
Snapchat.
You told me that about Quintessential.
Oh dear God. You know what?
You
But
ain't telling me that. Oh,
my friend
my
showed me this premium Snapchat because he paid for it. And I was like, let me see. And I was like, oh, I see. And so like every time he'll post a little, he'll send me screen not screenshot, but he'll send me little things showing me the guys premium Snapchat. And I'll be like, oh, I considered it, but then I thought about it. I said, no, I'm not paying nobody. You know, we're not doing that.
He said that about your Snapchat.
What about my Snapchat?
No, when you told me Quintessential's Snapchat was the shit. And I was like, send it. And you was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to disrespect. I was like, okay.
Nobody believes you. According to Essential, don't pay Ty no mind. Pay him absolutely no mind.
He,
Okay?
he said, yo, Snapchat was popping.
I don't even know if Quintessential has a Snapchat. I don't even put my Snapchat on my channel. Okay? Let's be clear. A mess.
You have Snapchat?
I do. I don't post nothing on there. I just go there to watch. I'm gonna show you when we get off live. We about to get off live now. I'm gonna show you my Snapchat. Oh,
I got rid of mine a very long time.
we'll talk about this when we get off. Anyway, can we get some Shondos in the chat before me and Ty get off?
We ain't getting off without that good old Bob.
What Bob?
It's a
Oh, Quintessential. I told you, don't pay Ty no mind. Ty is over there trolling you, okay? Now you done got Quintessential thinking you talking about stuff for Quintessential. Ty is trolling you, okay? Pay Ty no mind. This is why we're see.
I thought
Now
you
you
said,
all listen. Now y'all see whenever y'all be like, oh, Ty is so nice. And now y'all see why you can't be nice to him. Now you understand why I keep saying you cannot be nice to him. Because he's filled with fuckery and fructitude. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, it's time to make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. A feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new.
oh,
I'll have
let's
more
just see this twerk.
ideas for you, and you'll have things you'd like to talk about. I will to hold you on.
Oh, woo,
What is wrong with
woo.
you,
I was putting it
and
down.
why are we nice to you?
Felt like I was auditioning for What's that show that girl gonna be doing with the little girls? And she be teaching them all that that shit, the J setting type of shit.
You talk about what is it? Bring it or something like that.
Yes, Coach Diva, Coach Dawn, or some shit like that. I don't know.
No. Anyway, y'all, put some shadows in the chat. We're about to get out of here. It has been great. We'll probably be back on tomorrow since I'm off tomorrow. My goal tonight is to get my Lovecraft Country out tonight. And so I'll premiere it. That's what I'll do. My goal is to put it out tonight and premiere it. So y'all look around for the premiere for Lovecraft Country. And then if not tonight, then tomorrow I'll get Real Housewives of Potomac. I gotta watch Big Brother tonight though. So anything, Ty, before we get off?
Come on over to Miss Sophia's page and watch her. That's where I'm about to go.
Oh, she live?
Yeah, she just went live.
I'll peek in there.
She at her radio station, at her radio job rather. You should go up there and promote your page. Whatever.
I'll go in there and say hey.
I'm talking about up to her radio station.
Can I tell you how I'm so upset about how horrible have nots?
Really, you tired of seeing us really be? Oh my God, she tired of us.
I didn't think about really be.
I'm on for 40 minutes once a week, and you tired of me?
I'm tired of you.
Oh my gosh.
Tired asshole. Anyway. Oh.
Really got beef. You know what? She got beef.
Bye, y'all.
I'm tired of it.